RSI 14 is 71 and the stock is currently not being overbought or oversold. Big movements in Isoray, Inc. stock price on Tuesday moving 16.11% between high and low, updated on January 5, 2021. Hold candidate since January 4, 2021 loss minus 1.12%. The Isoray, Inc. stock price fell by minus 1.12% on the last day, Tuesday, January 5, 2021, from 54 cents to 53 cents. During the day the stock fluctuated 16.11% from a day low at 47 cents to a day high of 54 cents. The price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, but is still up by 20.57% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day along with the stock, which is actually a good sign as volume should follow the stock. On the last day, the trading volume fell by minus 9 million shares and in total, 4 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $2.17 million. The stock lies the upper part of a very wide and falling trend in the short term, and this may normally pose a very good selling opportunity for the short-term trader as reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be expected. A breakup at the top trend line at 54 cents will firstly indicate a slower falling rate, but may be the first sign of a trend shift. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to fall minus 8.48% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability hold a price between 31 cents and 49 cents at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast. The Isoray, Inc. stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages giving a positive forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general buy signal from the relation between the two signals where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On corrections down, there will be some support from the lines at 48 cents and 42 cents. A breakdown below any of these levels will issue sell signals. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, January 4, 2021, and so far it has fallen minus 1.12%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Volume fell together with the price during the last trading day and this reduces the overall risk as volume should follow the price movements. Support, risk and stop loss. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 49 cents and 49 cents. There is natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock then may fall to the next support level. In this case, Isoray, Inc. finds support just below today's level at 49 cents. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at 49 cents and 40 cents. This stock may move much during a day, volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band the stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 7 cents between high and low, or 16.11%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 11.36%. Our recommended stop loss, 51 cents, minus 4.00%. This stock has high daily movements and this gives high risk. There is a sell signal from a pivot top found 1 day ago. Is Isoray, Inc. stock a buy? Isoray, Inc. holds several positive signals, but we still don't find these to be enough for a buy candidate. At the current level, it should be considered as a hold candidate, hold or accumulate, in this position whilst awaiting further development. Current score, 0.015. Predicted opening price for Isoray, Inc. of Wednesday, January 6, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 6, 2021. Current price 51 cents. Oppenheimer is very positive to ISR and gave it outperform rating on December 16, 2020. The price target was set to $1. Over the last 30 days, this security got 1 buy, 0 sell, and 0 hold ratings. Isoray, Inc. is a medical technology company, which engages in the development, manufacture, and sale of isotope-based medical products and devices. The company focuses on the treatment of cancer and other malignant diseases. ISR is overvalued compared to its price of 53 cents per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC, hold REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the vector vest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value current price, 53 cents current value, 6 cents. ISR has a current value of 6 cents per share, compared to a price of 53 cents per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV, very poor RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. ISR has an RV of 0.20, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS, poor RS is an indicator of risk. ISR has an RS of 0.64, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT, good RT analyzes a stock's price trend. ISR has a relative timing of 1.18, which is good on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter, and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST, poor VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. ISR has a VST rating of 0.82, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety and timing. Stop price, 44 cents. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. ISR has a stop of 44 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI, Comfort Index, poor CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. ISR has a CI of 0.51, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. ISR has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 1.00%, which VectorVest considers to be poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. ISR has a forecasted EPS of $0.04 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. ISR has a P/E of -13.26. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 60.13. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. ISR has an EY of -7.54%. This is below the current average of 1.66% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. ISR has a GPE rating of -0.08. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. ISR does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. ISR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. ISR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG, Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. ISR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. ISR does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. ISR has an average vol of 1,426,651 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals, volume, average vol, / average vol, * 100. ISR had a percent vol of 186.12% on Tuesday, January 5, 2021. PRC, ISR price changed -1.12% from the prior day's closing price. Sales, ISR has annual sales of 9 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. ISR has a sales growth of 3.00% per year. This is poor. Sales per share, SBS. ISR has annual sales of 11 cents per share. Price to sales ratio, P/S. ISR has a P/S of 4.75. Shares, ISR has 87 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization, ISR has a market capitalization of 46 million. Business sector, ISR has been assigned to the drug business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group, ISR has been assigned to the drug, ethical, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.